Having an awesome looking ship is everything in No Man's Sky, especially if it has a lot of inventory space and some great modifications. They can be pretty costly when browsing a space station, but there is another way to get a ship, and it won't cost you a single credit. The first thing you need to do is look for a crash site that randomly appears on planets. To find one, locate a random signal scanner, the small machines with the bright orange lights, and use a bypass chip to look for a nearby transmission. This should lead you to a random waypoint like an observatory, shelter, or other building that will always include a circular terminal in the main room. Interact with the terminal and you'll be treated to some random text about the previous owner of the base. The text will usually imply one of two things: that a distress call has gone unanswered or that some sort of beacon has been pinged. While the beacons will usually point you to the ruins, the distress calls are usually always the location of a crashed ship. Solve the number sequence correctly to get the coordinates and start heading for the site. At the site you'll notice a few things: some supplies, damaged machinery, wrecked ship, and the distress beacon, which usually gives you a random reward or upgrade depending on how you respond. As for your free ship, you can check out and compare what the ship has, which may include weapon upgrades or even a warp reactor upgrade, which can be excellent to obtain early on in the game. Of course, everything comes with a cost. Most, if not all of its equipment will be damaged. This means you need to be careful if you really want to swap ships, as there are a few things to keep in mind. You need to transfer everything you want to keep to the new ship, and you can't make any room in your new ship until you've finalized your transfer. This only includes resources and trade items, not parts, so you can't replace their damaged hyperdrive with your fully functioning one. Since your new ship will be broken, you'll have to fix a few things like the launch thruster and pulse engine before you can go anywhere, so have the materials on hand before you claim it. Once you claim your new ship, you probably won't be able to find your old one again after leaving the area, so make sure this is really an upgrade you want to make. If you're looking to upgrade your hyperdrive, make sure you aren't in the process of learning how to build and fuel one during the game's tutorial. At a certain point, you'll be given antimatter to craft a warp cell that fuels the hyperdrive, but you won't learn the blueprint for antimatter until you reach the next star system. Since you can't transfer fuel, you don't want to get stuck with a ship with no hyperdrive fuel and no way to make more. For more tips and tricks on No Man's Sky, make sure you head on over to our wiki, and for everything else, keep it right here on IGN.